Well, let's get this party started.
Next we have Konami is inviting indie developers to make new games based on some of its classic series.
Not the ones we want, though. Not the ones we were hoping.
Well, and I couldn't. The list was in Japanese. So.
I didn't but they already said they're not giving Silent Hill or Castlevania or Metal Gear.
The ones that this listed was Gradius, which is the only one of this list I knew. Star Soldier, Twin Bee, Gambar.
They haven't done Goemon in a long time, man. I didn't know they had done a game since like Super Nintendo for Goemon.
But I mean, they gave them a lot of wiggle room with this because they said you could do crossovers if you want. You can do, different envisionings and all this stuff. So they basically gave all these a bunch of these franchises they had that haven't used in forever and said, "Hey guys, come up with something we can make money on. We'll give you a few bucks for it." I think it ended up being like once it's converted over to like dollars, it was like $16,000 or something like that. And then if you wanted to develop it, you could get about $300,000, which is a pittance.
I mean, they're not doing anything with it. At least they're not doing like Capcom and just sleeping on stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, they're basically asking people to do their job for nothing almost.
Yeah. I mean, did you expect any better? I mean, at least they're letting them do it.
Yeah.
But, because I would have loved if they released Silent Hill and Castlevania, especially because if they allowed for crossover. Imagine a Belmont in Silent Hill. That's an interesting concept. I want to fight Pyramid Head.
Castlevania, Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, not on that list.
Yeah, unfortunately. And me and Blood Axe, because, like, he played Bloodborne or Blood whatever. What was that game you played?
Bloodstained.
And it's not bad, but it didn't. I mean, it's done. You haven't heard any more about it. It did not replace Castlevania, and I am still a Belmont fan. I hoped Smash Bros would rekindle interest. I'd love to see the Castlevania series revitalized, and Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck happened there.
I definitely miss Castlevania, and I did play Bloodstained, and it was in the same vein of Castlevania or a Metroidvania type game. So it kind of scratched that itch because had been 8 years since we had a Metroid game, and the last Castlevania, Lords of Shadow 2, I just didn't even bother finishing it. But the first one was pretty good.
Let Miss Bloodaxe know she joined us if she doesn't know.
Yeah, you're on the screen, by the way. You're on the screen.
But yeah, here's where they talk about the grand prize for the contest is 2 million yen, about $18,000 US.
People get more for Kickstarter for games.
In addition to that, for commercial projects, it's $270,000, in which Konami will provide supervision, production advice, and support regarding localization. So they're not developing the game.
I mean, they're indie games. They're not expecting you to make a AAA. They're indie games. But let's be honest, man, look at Little Nightmares. I mean, some indie games are friggin' incredible.
True. So, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, obviously, this is a target towards the action and shooting genre. So,
Goemon is something different, but yeah.
Me. Stinks of me.